Hey everybody, Josh from KENWOOD, and I want to introduce you to a 2016 Street Glide that we have here in front of us today. Now this Street Glide has all of our eXcelon Motorsports products that this particular customer wanted to showcase. So I want to dive into that a little bit and introduce you to what eXcelon Motorsports has to offer in the Harley-Davidson category. So in this specific video, we're going to work our way from front to back, and we're going to dive in a little bit as far as products that are involved in this, but it's important to know that as a general overview, this kit on this bike is our P-HD3FR. So let's break that down a little bit. What all comes in that? Now here in the front, we'll have our XM65F speakers. Now these are designed for the front fairing specifically in a Harley-Davidson application. Behind those, we have two of our XM160-2 amplifiers. Now in the fairing, we keep everything nice and tidy, but also it's all plug and play. So there's no permanent modifications that have to be done. You can remove it if you ever choose to without a single trace that anything was ever done. And I absolutely love that about these products because again, they were designed and engineered for Harley-Davidsons, giving our riders their own unique listening experience, but also making sure it's not something that's overly invasive to the Harley itself. Now, like I said, in this case, we have two of our XM160-2 amplifiers that are inside of this fairing. And the cool part is when you open that box up, everything you need for the job is included in the packaging, down to the wiring, the connections from your battery to run up to the front of the bike, even our plug-and-play harnesses, which grab your signal from the receiver, run that into the amplifier, and the outputs from the amplifier to the speakers. All just clips in, so you don't even have to cut a wire in any aspect of this entire installation. Now the amps, again, since they were designed and engineered for a Harley, they were designed to be efficient, and they pull less than 20 amps of current whenever they're at max power, which is an absolutely awesome thing when you consider the sensitive aspect of a Harley-Davidson's electrical system. We don't want to overtax that. We want to make sure that our riders are happy with their listening experience, but also with their riding experience, right? Now the amplifiers were designed for the factory radio, and they will work with an aftermarket one too. But what's cool about that is since we designed these specifically for these applications, you don't have to take your motorcycle somewhere to have it flashed. In this case, it's 100% a plug-and-play application, and it's built for that factory tune that comes out to be able to create a great sounding system. So let's move a little bit further to the back of the bike, talk about some cut-ins that we have, and explain the benefits that we have in that category too. So moving to the back of the bike, I want to talk to you about our cut-in option. Now this is our CA-Cut 14, which is included in the package I talked to you about at the very beginning. Now that kit itself has a few different iterations and advantages. One of those is the grille that you see on the top of the bag lids. Now those grills are thicker and reinforced to be what we've called boot-proof, so that they can deliver a long-lasting, great-looking experience. But when we look below the grille, you'll see our XM69Rs, which are our 6x9s that mount into this cut-in kit. Those 6x9s are angled up and to the rider of the bike because this system is designed and engineered for the rider. Now, with that angle, it also gives an advantage as far as water runoff. We didn't want to have a speaker solution that was going to retain a lot of water on the cone. So in this case, that water actually runs off of the speaker out of a small channel that's created when this cut-in kit is done. It's a very well-designed kit, and I think it's got a great sound. So if you haven't had a chance to look into it a little bit further, I would highly encourage you to find your local dealer or go to our website, kenwood.com, select the motorcycle tab so that we can see how many different options exist from a system that's designed and engineered for a Harley-Davidson motorcycle.